Hello, hello, hello to all my uniques out there. Hello, hello, hello to all my uniques out there. This is your favorite girl, Akudo. How are we doing, guys? How are we doing? The first Sabi Saturday of 2024. First Sabi Saturday of 2024. How are we doing? Come on, guys. Let me put this on vibration. Let me put this on vibration. How are we doing? How are we doing? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Mm. Come on, come on. Mm. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. How are we doing? How are we doing? How is everybody doing? I hope we're all doing well. Hope we're doing well, doing well. Guys, let me see something. Okay, okay. All right, guys, let me get our music. Let me get our music. Our music. All right, my people, how are we doing? How are we doing? Everybody, hello, hello. As you're coming in, please share, 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 share. Let me go share on Facebook. Guys, go share on your groups. Go share everywhere. Let us go. Let us go. First Sabi Saturday of the year. First Sabi Saturday of the year. All right, give me. I want to share to some groups. Just give me a few minutes, guys. Just a few minutes. Just a few minutes. Just a few minutes. Copy link copied. Post it here. We are live. All right, guys. It is so cold, guys. I'm telling you, Atlanta is so cold. It's not even funny. Excuse me. It is so cold. So cold, so cold. All right, my uniques. Okay. All right. All right, guys. Let me play the music. Let me play the music before we start. Let me play the music before we start. Are we ready? Are we ready? Oh yeah. This is for Unique Akudo TV. We are the ambassadors of empowerment. Let's set it the hand that give it. Power who consume prayer. Ishakama. Ijo wanda. Ijo wanda. Unique Akudo. Mandoma. Unique Akudo TV. Akoganero Mumadu. Makodim Mandimadu. Unique Akudo TV. Amundema. Ndoma. Unique Akudo TV. Self-elected village. Woman empowerment, I need to be out. Both spiritual and physical. And I'm going to Madaka. Onye chimere kedeluwa, onye nuriwa netuwe, achako onye. Iyomunu nemeru werika, olawunu nalulu werika. Akwanti na anuya, akwanu nekuya, akwanya honaya. Unika Kudo TV, Wundoma Ndoma, Oziboto. Unika Kudo TV, and Wundama, Oamara, Oamara, Waka, Oamara, Woman Empowerment, Tani Jaga, Oamara, Oamara, Yazibondo, Oamara, Testimony Carry, SS Testimony. Spiritually, physically, emotionally, psychologically, and financially. And you would general when your mama jaga, I feel was the yes, so this is what unique Akudo TV is all about. That's right. We concluded 1 million empowerment for small businesses, giving out 50,000. All right, my uniques. I missed that my song. I missed that my song. Guys, as you're coming in, please share. We're not gonna be long today. This is the first Sabi Saturday of the year. If this is your first time of seeing me, welcome to Unique Akudo TV. We are back. I don't know what's going on with my voice. We are back. This is 2024. Is our year of double portion, our year of fulfillment, our year of accomplishment, our year of achievement. Excuse me. Our year of satisfaction, our year of double portion. Whatever the locusts and the cankerworm have taken from you in 2023, 2024, you're going to get it. Remember our logo. Our logo 2024 is no grief for nobody. This year is not the year. Everything that you thought you promised yourself or you felt your destiny should have done 2023 and it didn't happen, this 2024 you're gonna get it. But you have to have the faith. Remember, Bible says faith without works is useless. So as you're having the faith that this is your year, you have to also put things in place to work towards those things you're having faith for. If you saying this year you must get married, don't be dating 6 men at the same time. If you say this year you're going to be married, don't be having 6 girlfriends at the same time. If you say this year you're going to have money, then make sure you are. Excuse me, guys. I don't know what's going on with my voice. Excuse me. So if you say this year is the year you're going to make money, make sure that you have a business you're going to do, you have a job where you're working, you have something you're going to do with your hands. The Bible said that God will bless the work of your hands. So make sure there is something you're doing with your hands. If it is education, or if it is job, or if it is a business, so you gotta be doing something so that God will bless the work of your hands. But if your hands are idle, guess what? Your idleness will be blessed. So you have to think wise this year. This year, 2024, is not a year for play. This year is a different year. Shine your eyes. Shine your eyes. The Bible says, make it plain. Write down the vision. Make it plain. Even though it might tarry, it must surely come to pass. As long as you have made it plain what you want out of 2024, you are willing to work towards those things you want. Trust me, baby, you will get them. If this is the year you say you must be pregnant, make sure you eat right, you do your exercise, go see your doctor, find out if you need to go run some tests, go run some tests. If you need to check, if you, my brother, you need to go do your spam check, go and do your spam culture, your spam test, to make sure that you have, your spam is okay. My sister, go check your womb, go do what is humanly possible for you to do, and then let God do what only God can do. Don't be living in blindness. Maybe you don't have a child, but you don't even know whether your womb is good. You don't even know whether you still have vital eggs. You don't even know whether your sperm is vital. Nothing. You just sitting there and say, God will give me a child. God will give. Yes, God can give you a child, but do what you need to do so that when the blessings of God begin to come, nothing can stop it. Okay? The Bible says, on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. The Bible says there shall be no barren amongst us. So if God has said there shall be no barren, that means you're going to be fruitful and you're going to multiply. Start holding God by his words. Hold God by his word. God said, command ye me according to my words. Whatever God has written in his word, we believe that the Bible is the word of God. So hold God by what he has said. If you're looking for a job, make sure you go. Don't use the same CV, the same resume you used last year that nobody called you. Go on a computer, sit down, embellish it a little bit, change certain things, update it a little bit, put more certification, put more degree, do something and upgrade it a little bit, and then go back and apply. Don't go with the same thing. What is the definition of insanity, my people? Insanity is doing the same thing over and over, but expecting a different result. No. If you do the same thing, you will get the same result. So this year, do something different. That resume, you have been looking for job with your CV, no job. Now change it a little bit. If you are going, maybe you went there and say, oh, I want to be a customer service or personnel, but nobody is hiring you. Now go and tell them you want to be a receptionist. Change the name, change the title, do something. I'm telling you, when you do something different, how do they say it? Drastic, drastic results require drastic measures. You do something differently, and then you get a different result. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If this is your first time of seeing this, my pretty face, this is Mama Unique to you, Mama Unique Akudo TV. Welcome. This is a center of empowerment. This is where we empower you. We believe in you. This is where we believe in our heart that you have a great destiny. We believe in our heart that there is nothing in this world you cannot do if only you put your mind to it. We believe in you. So why don't you believe in yourself? Believe in yourself, because me, Unique Akudo TV, we believe in you. This is the year for that business. This is the year for that career. This is the year for whatever you're looking for. But you have to be ready. You have to be ready and willing to be able to do. Let me put this in vibration. You have to be ready and willing to do it. All right. We go live on Tuesdays, on Thursdays, and on Saturdays for relationship and marriage issues. Like today, we call today Sabi Saturday. This is when you bring all your questions. Any question you have on relationship, marriage, your husband, your children, your boyfriend, your church, any question you have, bring it to us. If we have an answer, we'll give it to you. Every unique you see here, they are all counselors. They'll give you their own honest opinion. We don't beat about the bush. There is no condemnation here. There is no judgment. We are not here to judge you. Oh, you did this wrong, or you didn't do this, because we ourselves are not perfect. So, but we are here to help you sister, do it this way, do it this way. Maybe this will help you out, this will help you out. If we don't have an answer for you, trust us, we will go back and get an answer for you. So come with your questions, put it in the comment section. If I see it, I'll read it. If I don't see it and you want to, I'll drop the link. Click on the link, come up and ask us any question, and we'll give you our honest opinion. And then on Sundays, I go live too. I call that one spiritual empowerment. I'm a born again Christian. I believe in the power of the Holy Spirit. I believe in speaking in tongues. I believe in the power of healing. I believe that the Bible is the word of God. So I come to you on Sundays after church by 2 p.m. Nigerian American time, which is like 8 p.m. Nigerian time. And I encourage you with the word of God. You see, the Bible says that you start everything with God. So I start Sunday is the first day of the week. I start it with spiritual empowerment. I let you know who you are and whose you are. You are the child of the Most High God. You are the apple of God's eyes. Whatsoever that concerns you, consign him. So we come on Sunday and spiritually use the word of God. We use the word of God to empower you so you can step into your week knowing who you are and whose you are. So that no matter, you can stagger, you will stagger, but you can't reach ground, you won't fall, because you know who you believe and you know that he is able and capable to keep that which has been committed into his hands. So that's what we do on Sundays. So we go live on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday for relationship, marriage, and self-care, self-confidence. And then on Sunday, we do spiritual empowerment, where I empower you with my faith, with the word of God, and that's what we do. All right. Currently, right now, are you a plumber? Are you a vulcanizer? Are you a welder? Are you an electrician? Are you a what else? I think a plumber, electrician, mechanic. If you are any of these and you need a little bit of help this year, you must first of all be following us. We have 500,000 naira business empowerment. If you are any of these 5 people, you are a mechanic, you are a vulcanizer, you are a plumber, you are an electrician, you are a welder, then send me your video. It must be 3 minutes. Don't give me a 1 hour, 1 minute video or 2 minutes video. 3 minutes video telling me who you are, where you're from, what you do, what you will do with the money. If possible, if you're a plumber, show us you doing your work so that we'll know you're actually a plumber. If you're a mechanic, show us a video of you, fixing cars and telling us, I need the 100,000 so I can buy my tools, and anything but 3 minutes, minimum of 3 minutes, and send it to my WhatsApp, or you can send it to me on Messenger. From tomorrow, I have some videos. I'll start posting the videos. If your video is 1 minute, please take it back and make it at least 3 minutes. All right. So that's what we're doing. And after that empowerment, we'll do another empowerment. That's all we do here. Because the aim of this page is to start as many businesses as possible. Last year, I can boldly tell you we started over 100 businesses on this channel. Over 100, more than 100 businesses. We were giving 20,000 for business empowerment here and there. We're not even the one I did in Nigeria. The one even my sister Evangelist did over there. She did about 10 women. My brother did over there. We have done everywhere. We did a lot of random act of kindness. We started over 100 or 200 businesses last year. And I'm praying that this year we'll double it. So we're going to do more by the grace of God. As money keeps coming, we keep doing our own part, okay? So welcome to Sabi today. This is the first one for the year. So if you have any question, anything you want to ask me, I'm going to drop the link. As I'm dropping the link, I'm going to go ahead and say hi to some of you. It's good to be back, my uniques. Oh my God, it's good to be back. Dennis, how are you doing? Chiamaka Dim, I see you, my love. How are you? Ihunanya Chi Wisdom, I see you, my love. Victoria, I see you. Ujumwa Isaac, how are you doing, my baby? Rita Ansel, for my beautiful wife, how are you doing, my love? How is our beautiful husband? Let me see. Comfort, Ekwelem, I see you, my darling. Thank you very much. DC Temitope, I don't think I've seen your video, or is it the one that is like a minute? Add to it and send it to me. I'll start posting videos from tomorrow. So if you have a brother, a sister that is a welder, electrician, vulcanizer, mechanic, or a plumber, Tell them they must be a member of the unique family. Okay, so make sure they are following us. Let me see. Victoria, I've called you. Happiness is free, my mama. Yes, so Jessica Charity, how are you doing, my darling? Kela Helene, how are you? Umo Sarah, my love. Mwah, I missed you, baby. How are you doing? Hello, 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 hello. I see everybody. Dennis, I see you. Let me see. Anyanji Ogechi, I see you, my love. Michael Johnson, I see you, my darling. How are you doing? How are you doing? Let me see. Is it Hawa? Is it Hawa Beture? How are you doing, baby? I hope I got your name right. How are you doing? I hope that's a new name. Joel, how are you doing? Hawa Beture, I think you're a new person. Please make sure you're following us, my love. Make sure you're following us. The Lord is your strength. Amen. Oh, God is faithful. Beloved is mine. Thank you all. Beloved is mine. I love you, beloved. How are you doing? La 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 Jorin. I hope I got your name right. How are you doing? Adobe Vivian, did you get this one, this notification? All right, baby. Ezrim Lillian. Oh my goodness. Happy New Year, Mama. I have not seen you for a long while. How are you doing? Good Friday. God Friday, my sister. How are you doing? Oh my goodness. Chidebere Comfort. How are you doing, baby? Cynthia Mutinta. I think I got it right. How are you doing, my darling? Chinda, my love. How are you? Let me see. Bro Masha! Bro Masha, Happy New Year to you. Oh my goodness. It has been long, Bro Masha. How are you? How is your wife, your children, everybody? I hope everybody is good. Yes, so that's the real truth. That's right. Frank Shawboy, Emmanuel, beloved is calling you guys. I'm chocolating a lot. They sweet me. Uh, all right, doing things in a different way. Yeah, if you do things in let me tell you something. If you want a radical miracle, you must have a radical faith. If you want something to change in your life, you must have a different kind of faith. It's not the faith of let me go to work and God will give me money, or let me pray that my uncle will give me money. You must have faith like that. That even people are looking at you like you're crazy. What kind of faith? That is the kind of radical faith that will bring radical change. So if you want something different 2024, you have to change everything you did last year. Last year it didn't work. Because if it worked, you would have been giving testimony by now. So whatever you did, maybe when you went to go look for a job, you sent it through email. It didn't work. This time around, send through email, send through text message, sending it through the post office, and also waka go inside there too. Do it differently this year. Whatever you did last year, do it differently this year. My sister, last year you prayed that you must be married. No man came. This year, do it differently. Get into singles fellowship. Position yourself where people can see you, and don't give people the wrong impression about you. Don't let people say, this one, now waka waka, when you know waka anywhere. What is the impression you have given people about you? All right. So if you want something different this year, baby, do something different. Radical faith requires radical outcomes requires radical faith. You have to go beyond the limits to change some things. All right. Stephen Uche, how are you doing? One of a kingdom. How are you, my love? Let me see. I'm looking for question. Marianne Obata. Modesta, how are you? Whoa, longest time. Happy New Year, my love. Happy New Year. There was this thing I saw. I don't even know how to read that question. I'm going to read it. I hope Facebook will not flag me. I saw it on Facebook on that girl, Nancy Chris page. I'm going to read it and then I'll see. There's nothing but the real truth. Continue with your random act of kindness. May Almighty God. Yes, we did a lot last year. When I started thinking about it, we started over more than 200 businesses last year. Uniques, we did that. We did that as a team. And this year we are going to do more. We are going to do more as long as God keeps providing. We're going to do more. That's what we do. Mommy, I was impressed with that video of your children doing giveaway. I was like, whoa, like mother. That's everybody in the village. They couldn't believe it because my children were like, Mommy, I want to give. They went and they had their money. They went and changed their money and they were just giving. Zion, my son, that one, he like that one, like those kind. That first one, he likes to do that kind of stuff. Buchi forgot his money. Casey said, I borrowed 20,000. You see that guy was just disgracing me on that video. Mommy, you took my money. Mommy, I said, make check on why can't I hear for you people? But they had fun. They were the people in the village were like, oh my God, that was good. It's Ella. How are you doing, baby? How are you doing, my love? It has been a long time. Presido, Ezechuku blessing. How are you doing, my love? How are you doing? I was impressed to see helping single mothers. We have to, mothers are important. My uniques, I went to Nigeria. I started praising you guys. How do you guys survive? That place is expensive. Just every little thing you touch, 2,000, 3,000, 10,000. I'm like, what? And yet there are people in that country, their whole salary from January 1 to January 31st is 20,000 naira. And this man has a wife, 3 children, and maybe 2 house girls, maybe 2 sisters, 1 sister from him side and 1 sister from the wife's side. A family of 7 live off 20,000 in a month. Hey, something got to give. We need Jesus now more than ever. We need Jesus now like crazy. I'm telling you, how can you survive in a country where every single day dollar is still rising? As of today, I checked, dollar is 1,238. 1,238 naira for just $1. Hey! And as things are going high, as dollar is rising, things are expensive in the market. Then you start asking yourself, people are hungry. That's why I pray that this year we'll have enough money to open small business for women, especially mothers. Any mother now that is idle, in one chance boss you enter, I'm telling you, because you go, they look like this, your children are hungry, and you can't even do nothing for them because you're waiting on your husband and the man is only making 20,000 a month. You need to start doing some, even if it's to sell sweets, even if it is to sell banana in front of your house, even if it is to braid hair, do something. Start a small business. If it is that, if it is to sell ISO, if it is to sell pure water, do something. And we're going to try as much as possible. You see, charity begins at home. We're going to start in the family of Unique and start helping little business women just to start something. Because, oh my God, Nigeria is expensive. Very, very expensive. I'm telling you. Oh, God help us. Modesta, I see you, my love. May God continue to bless you, my bless you too, my love. Bless you too. Yeah, she said, Mommy, give me my money. I say, yeah, so that girl, she said, Mommy, you're owing me 20,000. You took my money. Buchi is over here screaming, Daddy took my money. I said, what is wrong with these children? Those children, amebo, don't know where they're just amebo. Precious Dawn, how are you doing, my love? We are surviving. You guys are surviving. I'm telling you, my mom said something to me. My mom said that when we say God is a miraculous God. No, how did she say? She said, my daughter, when you guys say God is a miraculous God, it's not in America, it's not in London, it's not in Europe. God is a miracle. No, he's a miracle working God. My mother said, when you hear God is a miracle working God, he's right here in Nigeria that is performing that miracle. That you look and say, how are people surviving? And yet you see us, Nigerians are smiling, the happiest people in the world, they are smiling. This is what suffering and smiling. These people, no food, nothing. There was a lady I met, she told me that she went somewhere and they gave her a carton of Indomie. So that carton of Indomie they gave her, in the morning, the children will go, she will go, they will just be going to people's farm because they don't have their own farm yard. So they go to people's farm and go like laborers. They work in people's farm and then they pay them nothing. And then sometimes they will harvest whatever, they will not take those things and some of them give it to them. Then she says she will go home and then they will cook it, and then sometimes they'll cook their. I say, Mama, how are you surviving with Indomie and working on people's farm, and you have 4 children? She said, my daughter is God, though. Do you see how why Africans are into God a lot? Because if you don't have God, you're gonna go crazy. How can you see your children crying? There is no food. The other lady told me, she said, all she drinks is Gary. Gary morning, Gary afternoon, Gary night. That's all she and her children drink. And then they live at the mercy of cleaning people's houses, working at people's farm, whoever gives them money, then that day she'll go cook soup. And oh my God. Oh my God, we have to do something different this year, my uniques. We have to do something different. We have to do something different. Who we need Jesus now. We need Jesus now more than ever, my sister. Now more than ever. Gini Kanwa Obonna, how are you? Deborah, how are you doing, my love? My original evangelist, how are you doing? How are you? It's by God's grace that I'm telling you, it's by God's grace. Nigeria is hard. Obodo wigwe. Ndị nọ n'ime ya wụzi iron. I'm telling you, the country is hard. But that's why we have to find something to do. If you have not thought about doing, some of us will say, Mama, I'm not a business person. Baby, be a business person. No. Some people told me, Mommy, I said, what do you want to do? Mommy, I can't do business. I'm just looking for a job. There is no job in the country. So you have to find something to do. Otherwise, the hunger is gonna mess you up. You know. Oh my goodness. Nigeria is not easy at all. You know, normal honestly, if someone doesn't have God now, your life, if you don't have God, most of those women are prayer warriors. That when I did that thing for them, these women were firing prayers. They were fire. These women, that's all they got. God, Jesus, that's all. I took my time and I was listening to so many of them. If they tell you their story, you'll be crying, they'll be crying. Even they will be the ones telling you, my sister, stop crying. They're the ones consoling you. Hearing their story, you are crying, and they're the ones telling you, that's how we survive now. They're not like, oh God, no. Mm-mm. We are surviving in Nigeria by God's grace. So, because humanly we can't do, there is nothing we can do. There is nothing really we can do in that country. But God is very hard. It's very, very hard. My uniques is very, very hard. I just pray that this year will be a better year so that God can find something to do. So that God, because this job, there is no job. There is no job in Nigeria. You will get a job if you're connected, if you have somebody in politics, if you have somebody that is in government, if that person that is in government remembers you, your uncle or your auntie remembers and gives you a job, then you're good. But if there is nobody you have, how will you get a job? In Nigeria now, I'm hearing they sell jobs. Like, let's say I have a school now in Nigeria and I want to hire a teacher. I will be selling the position 1 million. Can you believe that? This person that doesn't have a job, where will they go get 1 million to come and give you, for you to give them a job that you pay them 90,000 or 100,000 a month? So they have to go sell their land or go borrow money to come and give you 1 million for you to give them a job that you pay them 100,000. And then as they're making that 100,000, they are paying back the 1 million. Ah, God. It's like you are stuck. You don't know which way to go. You don't know which way to go. God will help us. Rejoice, how are you doing, my love? How are you? How are you? It's Ella. I know you're on youth service. I hope you have you passed out of youth service or you still doing your youth service. All right, guys, I'm gonna drop the link. If anybody has any question, before I drop the link, I saw something that really bothered me. I'm gonna read it, but I'm not gonna read it. I hope you guys saw it on Facebook. I don't think maybe should I don't think I can find it, but I will try and see if I can find it. My unique. I hope no mother will see this kind of thing and ignore it. I don't know what generation we are raising, a generation where we mothers, we are not careful anymore. We don't open our eyes anymore. We don't look, we ignore everything we see. Ah, God help me. The children that God has put in our care, we don't really look deep and protect them. Every man we see, you bring around your children. I'm not saying you should not date somebody. I'm not saying you should not, because you have a child, you should not date somebody. That's not what I'm saying. You can date somebody if you want, but the point I'm making is, even if you want to date somebody, can you be sure of the man you're dating before you bring them around your children? I want to talk to my single mothers. Please, my single mothers, I am begging you guys with everything that you hold dear to you. If you must date, especially if you're a single mother, I don't expect you to be by yourself. I don't expect you to not have something to do. You can do that. But before you begin to bring a man around your children, make sure you know that man. Make sure you know that man front, back, and center. You don't bring any man around your children that you don't even know. Because most of our children have been abused by men we brought into our homes. Even not only men, although with our mothers is more, even our fathers too. Some of our men have brought women into the house that have abused our daughters and our sons too. Okay? I want to read this before I let you guys. Have dropped the link for anybody that has a question, but I want to read this. I saw this, I think it's Nancy Chris' page. I saw it and I just took a screenshot of it because the thing just made me. Hold on a second. Okay, say, God forbid bad things. Okay, please post for me. I caught my husband. I don't want to say it. I caught my husband doing this on our little daughter. They were both on the bed, lying down while I sat on the bed with my back facing them. I turned and caught him doing this to my daughter's pecus. Doing this to my daughter's pecus. Okay? When he caught them, he said he stopped and pretended to be asleep. But my daughter started crying. Okay? So my daughter even took her own hand and took my boyfriend's hand and put it back inside her pecus. Okay? My husband then said, Mommy, sleep now. Mommy, sleep now. Because we call my daughter Mommy. Okay? I jumped out of the bed and questioned him. He said, there is nothing wrong in a father fingering his daughter's pecus. Who talks like that? Who talks like that, my unique? He said there is nothing wrong. When that the father, his own father, did the same thing to his sisters when they were little. So that's what he saw growing up. So he thinks it is okay. Okay? My girl is 4 years old, and I have been wondering why her thing is big, because she noticed that her daughter's necklace is a little bit big. It's not like for a little girl. He didn't know that this boyfriend has been touching that place. She didn't know until she saw it, and the man was not even remorseful. The man was trying to say that there is nothing wrong in it. My father did it to my sisters when they were babies, so it doesn't matter. And this lady is asking, please, is it right for a father to do this? His intentions might be genuine. That's when I was thinking, who is asking this kind of question? How can she be asking us without us? Doesn't she know that this thing is not right? She's asking, his intention might be genuine. What is genuine about this? This is abuse. Somebody is abusing your little girl. And your daughter has gotten so used to it that when the man stopped, she took the man's hand and put it right back there. Okay? Please help me ask your audience. He also said that if I'm doubting him, I should call one of his sisters and ask. That if I'm doubting that he's lying, I should call one of the sisters and ask. The father did it to the sisters too. But I want to hear from your audience first before I decide my next step. My unique, I want to hear from you guys. What do you think? I hope you guys got the gist. This is a woman that has a 4-year-old daughter. Okay? And this is her husband, though, not her boyfriend. So apparently, this husband must be the girl's father. So this particular day, she didn't know what was going on, but she noticed that her daughter's speckles is a little bit enlarged, it's a little bit big, but she was thinking maybe that's the way she was born or whatever. But you see, mothers, be on alert. Whenever you suspect something, don't just dismiss it. Don't just dismiss it. She suspected, why is this thing so big? But she said, maybe it's nothing. She left it alone. Until that day, she was sitting on the bed. And then she noticed that the man was touching the pecus, just fingering the pecus. So she turned around and said, what are you doing? The man said, oh, no, the man noticed that she caught them. So the man now took his hands out and pretended like he was sleeping. So he knew what he was doing was wrong. Since he said it was normal, why didn't he continue? He stopped because he knew what he was doing was wrong. He pretended like he was sleeping. But the daughter now started crying and took the father's hand and put it back inside her pecus and wanted the father to continue. The father now said, no, baby, mommy, go to sleep now. And the girl was like, what? What are you doing? He said, well, my father did it to my sisters when they were babies. There is nothing wrong in doing that. And the woman is now asking us, what should she do? Maybe his intention is genuine. Maybe he didn't mean any harm. Maybe that is how he puts my daughter to sleep. My unique, because when I read this thing, I just took a screenshot of it. I said, I'm going to talk about it before I ask you guys. What do you guys think about this? If you are this woman, what will you do? Because in this society where I live in, first of all, this man is going straight to jail. He even accepted it. And then trying to tell us that is what his father did to himself. Oh, his father, they are all going to wear orange suits. Because this is, for this girl, for this 4-year-old girl to be so used to this, that this is the only way she sleeps. That shows that this is not the first day that this man has been doing this with his own daughter. My uniques, I have put the link. I want to hear from you guys. Guys, as you're coming in, please be very careful what you call it. Facebook will flag you. So let's call it ECUS. If you want to come and say something, please click on the link. I'm putting it on Facebook. I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think? Is this normal? I know this is not normal, but maybe I'm confused. I know this can never be normal. So what should this lady do? This is her husband, and apparently, from the way she's saying her husband, and this is their daughter, they call her mommy. So I'm thinking this is this girl's father. I'm thinking this is this girl's father. What should she do? My uniques. This one, like Nigerians say, this one choke. Oh, you really, really choke. My uniques, all the other Nekuroras, I need to hear from you guys. I've put the link. Let me hear from you guys, because if it is me, I don't want to say what I would do, because I don't understand how you have gotten and abused my daughter to the extent that my daughter thinks this is normal. My daughter thinks this is the only way she can go to sleep at 4 years old. So what is the next thing you're going to do? When he gets to 12, 13, and she wants more. So are you going to give her more too because you think it's normal? So what if by 6 years old, your hand is no longer working for her because she wants something else more? So are you going to give her more? So what exactly is your plan? How did you even introduce my daughter to this kind of mess? How did you get my daughter to now get so used to this that she can't go to sleep unless, even when you stop, she started crying and use her own hand to put. So how did you do this? This is a lot of questions that will be going to. First of all, you're going to be sitting in jail and explaining this nonsense to people that will be listening to you. because I'm not gonna hear this. Okay? Then he say, what nonsense genuine intention, my brother? That's what I'm asking you. When the man clearly accept that what he was doing is wrong, why will the woman asking if the man's intention may be genuine? The man brainwashed the little girl, and exactly what the question about it, maybe his intention is genuine, is what threw me off. What intention is genuine? This is a 4-year-old little girl. Children are what you give them is what they give you back. If you did not introduce her to that lifestyle, she wouldn't have known what it was. So what are you saying that you're telling her, mommy, go to sleep now, and she's not crying, trying for you to continue? See, because she didn't know it's a bad thing. That's why she didn't even mind that her mother has caught her. Because you made her think it was a good thing. That you made whatever you introduced her to, you made her think it was a good thing. That's why even when you saw the mom and pretended like you were sleeping, the girl was still crying and trying to let you continue. Because she didn't know what she was doing was bad. She's a 4-year-old. She doesn't know no different. You are the one that taught her. Mercy Chinazebere, how are you doing, my love? How are you doing? I don't really understand my unique. This one threw me. That is, I was like, oh my goodness. Oh my God, evangelist. Oh, just like you said, oh my God. I don't understand how somebody's father can do this. What kind of life do you want a 4-year-old? Already a 4-year-old is addicted to rubbish, addicted to nonsense. What life do you want her to live? What do you want to teach her? So when she starts wanting more, you give her more too, since you have conditioned her that way. So the man, for me, I think the man is I don't know. I don't know. I think the man should go pay for his. The woman should not even be asking us. She should be talking to the police. She should be calling the police. She should be talking to whoever she needs to talk to. That man should be out of her house, somewhere where he belongs, because he doesn't belong there with that little girl. Guys, any question? Any question? This one is deep. Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Evangelist.
Mama, can you come on? To be honest with you, this one
This
pass
one.
me. I
This one.
don't know. I don't know.
This
No
one.
mind me, Mama.
This
No
one.
mind me. I don't know. I think they
I
myself.
don't understand how a man can do this to your own daughter. I don't
Mama,
get it.
to be honest with you, both the girl is very stupid to ask that
She,
question. I'm sorry
yes,
to say it, but the
yes,
girl
yes.
doesn't have any sense in her.
Mm-hmm.
Because how can you ask such a stupid question? Maybe his intention is genuine. Which kind of nonsense genuine is that?
Exactly.
Aka hije m mmebugodo ụzọ wee kọtụọ ya akọtụ. Ma akọtụgodo that aka first. And this thing did not start today.
No. Mm-mm. It has been long. It has been long.
And if care is not taking it, if care is not taking it, sure now, or use be that girl. He have not used this girl.
Exactly.
If care is not taking, how can you be putting hand inside the hey Jesus Christ? Heaven bear me witness, so I go put Bible aside. Do wetin dey my mind. If I don finish, I go ask God for forgiveness.
I'm telling
Because
you, that is
this is too bad.
very bad. Your own daughter.
This
Your own
this is
daughter.
too bad. Even if it's not your own daughter, even if it's not your own daughter,
Even if
at
it's a
that
stranger,
age,
even if it is a stranger, 4-year-old,
at
four.
that age, if you know a grown up ị ga-ezuzu that thing with only a child, yeah, including the man that is the father, including their father, everything about that family should be arrested.
And
Because
what
I
I
cannot
don't understand
understand
is
the
that
reason why I cannot
this
understand the
woman,
reason why
this
the
woman
man will say even the father used to do it with their sisters.
with their sister, and even told the girl to go ask one of the sisters. So
And
this
all of
is
them kept quiet and keep
everybody
on
kept quiet.
enjoying it. For what reason?
And you see, my sister, that is why they say evil thrives when good men see it and say nothing. You see, because he saw his father do it, he thought this is right. That man
Oh my
is a
goodness.
devilish man, and now he's doing the same thing. And this little girl will grow up now and become a mother and still do the same thing. You see how evil continues because nobody wants to put a stop to it.
If care is not taken, that child is not the only child that that guy is doing this thing with.
Exactly.
Because
Exactly.
if he can have the boldness to do it with the child, he called her child, his daughter. That means he's doing it to another people.
Exactly.
Oh
Exactly.
my God! I beg this thing self, it tire me. Oh,
Thank
oh,
you,
oh yeah,
my love.
because there is one certain particular one that happened last year in this Asaba. The man owned a school, not knowing all the children that is coming to that school, all the female children, that the man is using them.
Oh,
An elderly man for that matter, a 60 something year old man.
Jesus. Hey,
That is the
mothers,
reason we need to be happy.
we have to shine our
Any school
eyes.
that,
So,
even the school my children are going, if we are a man teaching that, will remove you. Because this thing is, yeah, it's getting rampant.
hey,
Especially this Asaba that we are.
hmm,
This
thank you,
is too
my
bad.
darling.
This is
That's
too bad. The
bad.
man needs to be arrested, including the father and the sisters too. Because how
Everybody,
can they see this kind of evil and keep quiet?
and keep quiet. That's it.
This is evil. This is total evil. That means it will continue be going.
Yes.
And you people will leave the evil to continue be growing day by day.
Yes. Hmm.
No, 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 no. Onye ajụrụ ajụjụ ajụtakwa ya try for na ajụ that ajụ ahụ again. Because if I'm close to the woman that asks this kind of question, they can't slap me in your man reset. Yeah, her memory. What kind of question is that?
Then when the God say joy, maybe his intention might be genuine. What kind of
Which
genuine
kind
intention
intention that is genuine?
is a 4 year old?
Even
It's
if,
a four
even
year
if
old.
I see, even if I see my own man fingering an elderly person self, him and not go mature, it will pain me not to talk more of a child of 4 years. No now.
But
Hey, Chineke nna makwa ihe m na-emenwu o. Mama forget say we dey for anyị na-ebu Bible, anyị na-preach Bible. I know what I can do. If I do finish, I go beg God o. I go beg God because call evil evil.
that's right.
If you see evil, call
Call
evil
it
evil.
evil exactly,
I don't
and that's
tolerate
the only
no
way,
evil.
and that's the only way evil stops. That's the only way it stops.
I
Thank
cannot
you, my
tolerate this kind
darling.
of a thing.
Thank.
Ah,
All right. Thank you very much. um, Wisdom said the man belonged to a secret society. He need to go for deliverance, or else the woman have to quit the marriage, and the man don't know God. Apparently, nobody that knows God will do this kind of thing. The man does not know God because if you know God, this should not cross your mind. I saw that post. I was too emotional. My dad, when I saw that post, Dennis, I cried. I just took a screenshot. I said, no, that's the first thing I'll talk about today. I asked myself this question: where are we heading to? Because human beings are now behaving. I'm telling you, there is something my mother will always say. That when you tell my mother this kind of story, she will say, animals. So my son Buchi will always imitate him and say, or will always imitate my mom and say, animals. So I'm telling you, we are not behaving like animals. This is not humanly possible. But look at what we are doing these days. See, it's like we are looking for the worst thing in this world to do. What is the next worst thing we need to do? Everybody wants to do something to go viral, to be seen, to be this. God will help us. I'm telling you. Dennis, God will help us. Joel said there is no genuine intention in that incident because that is an evil act. There is nothing genuine in doing what is bad with a little girl like that. Nothing genuine. That's what I was, when I saw the question, I was like, why would the mother say maybe he has a genuine, what is genuine intention? You have abused this little girl to the extent that this girl thinks is normal. This girl does not go to sleep unless you touch her ekus, finger her ekus until she falls asleep. My brother, what kind of intentional, genuine intention do you have? This is a 4-year-old girl that is innocent. You have taken her innocence, you've taken everything from her at 4. And yet, what kind of intention is genuine? But no, 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 no. There is nothing genuine about that at all. It's and Lucy, Lucy, check very well. That child may not be his own. Oh, okay, you might be right because he said my husband. So I don't know. I don't know. Let me see. Umo Kroserangwa, come on, my love.
Good evening, Mama.
Good evening, my darling. How are you?
I'm fine. According to that post, I saw that post today. I was really shocked of the post that
I'm telling you.
a grown-up man fingering his own 4 years old daughter. Okay, assuming that woman did not see that man before, and let me say she asked the man, and according to her, she said something that the man saw his own father doing those things to
Do
her
the same thing
own.
to the sisters. Yes.
Yeah, do the same thing to the sisters there because I read it.
Mm-hmm.
But if at all you saw your own father doing those things to your sister as a grown up man, didn't you know that that thing is bad? Doing the same thing to your own daughter of 4. I think that man has if that
He
family
knows,
has mental issue.
my sister, he knows it is wrong because if he did not know it is wrong, when the wife caught them, remember she said he pretended like he was asleep. So he knew it was wrong. It was the little girl that did not know because the little girl started crying and took his hand and put
Yes,
it right there
put
because
it back.
the
Yes,
girl think it's good,
because it's
but
a child.
the man pretended, so he knows it's wrong. He knows.
You know that it's wrong and you are doing it. You know your father did such thing and you know that thing is wrong because he is aware that is wrong because that is why when the wife comforted him, he said,
Mm,
he was fine if the wife was sleeping, not know that the wife was not sleeping, doing that
yes.
thing. And when the wife, yes, because he thought that the wife was sleeping, not know that the wife was not, that she was speaking at them.
Mm-hmm.
He quiet me all right that thing is bad. For me, that man is like he's mental to say, he's mental deranged to say because a normal person will not do such, even though you knew quiet all right that your father did such thing. That will not give you the criteria to do such thing to
To
your
do to
own
your
daughter
daughter.
at all.
Mhm. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. For what advice do you have for her? If that woman is listening, what would you tell her? What's the best advice you tell her to do?
For me, even me, say I cannot say that such marriage because me, I cannot stay with a man, see, with my daughter, our daughter that we gave birth. No, for me, Sarah, I can easily pack my things and for the time I will just go somewhere far from that man because that man, you don't know what he might do next because that
Yeah,
man needs
and another
counseling.
thing. Now I can't even trust you. I can't trust you now because even if you
Yes,
tell me you will stop, I don't know you will stop. You might still
there's no
continue to have my
guarantee
back. Yeah.
doing it. Yes. So for me, that man, I don't think that woman to carry it at all. She has other daughters with that man. She should carry them and just leave that man for the time. To just go somewhere else and say because that man doing that thing to her own daughter, it will definitely cause her but because that thing will carry that man to another outside to go and do something to another side outside because that craving is already there. Maybe he will not get satisfied with his own daughter and then go outside. By the time going outside now, it will lead to that man being arrested. So for the time that woman to just give that man some yard. That is my own because when I saw the thing, I was really pissed off. I read the comments. If you see women comments for that source that yeah, I read that post. Women they're really angry with that man. They were saying that they were just saying their mind that so for them, they will not stay in that marriage. And for me, say I don't even think that I will even stay in that marriage. Because
Thank you
your
very
wife is
much.
there. You have your wife. Thank you, Mama.
Yes. Thank you, my darling. Thank you. Wow. Other Kurora.
Hello, ma. Good
Hello,
evening, ma.
happy New Year. Good evening, my darling. How are
I'm
you?
fine, ma. I'm fine, ma. In fact, this thing is inhuman.
It's
It's
inhuman.
just, it's inhuman. We'll say the man is possessed. Everything is wrong with that man. He's not okay mentally. Every aspect of him is not, because I don't think that child, that 4 year old is his daughter. I don't think, maybe he's not his own, because
His
if
own
he can do that,
biological
he can
child.
also do that to his own daughter too,
He
because he
cannot
has
now.
killed that heart. Yes, he has killed. He doesn't have a human heart again. The heart he has is devil and satanic heart. He doesn't have human heart again. Somebody that has human heart, that have human sympathy, that know that this is your flesh and blood, cannot do
Mhm.
such thing. That man has sold his heart to the devil. It's
I'm
either
telling
that
you.
man, it might be that he's possessed. That's what I would say, because it's not normal. The devil is living in him. That kind of devil. So for me, if I were to be the woman, my advice is that even if you are leaving the marriage, you make sure you report that man so that he will serve his.
So that
They
he will not
they can
continue
arrest him.
because he will continue with
Yes, so
another
that you
person.
not continue with another person. Yes, so that he needs to be arrested. He need to report to human rights so that they will serve. He will serve his. They will give him his punishment so that he will not continue after serving it. Because if he just leave the marriage, he might continue with other children. Because that kind of person is out to do so many bad things. So that is it. Even if you are leaving the marriage, make sure you report him to human rights so that they will be able to defend. And that child, they need to really, in fact, with prayers, and they have to really start telling him and trying to coach her that this thing is bad, oh, this thing is bad, oh, this is not the way it's supposed to be, because the child now has, this is just like a normal thing to her. So they need
Yes.
to start, yeah, they need to start. I don't know they need to
She
start
needs
coaching
therapy.
that
She
girl
needs
again
therapy.
from small.
She
She
needs
need
therapy.
therapy, yes, from that small. That this is not the normal way it should be.
For the father to take out his hands and pretend, and she herself took it and
Yeah,
put it back. She thinks this is normal.
yes. She
Somebody
think
has
it's a normal
to walk
thing. That
her
is a
through
normal play.
counseling. They have to walk her through counseling and change her
Yeah,
orientation.
the child is naive.
Otherwise,
4 year old does not know.
yes,
He's just too little. So
she's
that
too
was
young.
innocent her. So that's what
Yes.
will happen. So she needs to go through therapy. But for that man, he should be arrested. He should serve his punishment so that he will stop doing all this rubbish. Because he will, even if he leave the house, he will still do it elsewhere. That kind of
Yes.
person, because he's possessed. That demon that possesses, they need to give him his punishment so that that demon will leave him by force, and he needs to go for deliverance. So that's my
Thank
own.
you. Thank you, my love. Guys, Dennis, before I get Dennis, let me say thank you to Comfort Ekwelam gave us stars. Chiamaka Dim bought stars, and my beloved is my bought stars. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much for my stars.
Okay.
Dennis, come on, baby.
Hello, good evening, ma.
Good evening,
Good
my
evening,
boy.
mommy.
Good evening. How are you?
Fine, man. Mommy, I must confirm that what the man did was very wrong, and even him know that
He
what he
knows.
was doing was wrong.
Yes, he
That
knows.
is why he was trying to defend himself, or trying to attack the woman back, even when he knew that what he was doing was wrong.
Was wrong.
But if you
Yes.
come to think of it now, for that woman to ask that question, you see, most of the women in the marriage whereby they cannot express themselves. Maybe she was afraid that if he stand by her right, maybe her husband will threaten her for a divorce. That's why
Mm-hmm.
she was in that case was saying like maybe the man have genuine intention. What kind of rubbish genuine intention
What
is that?
intention?
Why what genuine intention is that? But she know that maybe she was scared that maybe the man will be threatening her that, and because you attack me, later I will no longer do in the marriage again. That was, she was afraid. Most of
Mm-hmm.
women now they are in the marriage whereby they cannot express themselves. They know that they're on the right, but they cannot say that they cannot exercise their rights.
And
Because
my
if you
brother,
see
do you know
before
why?
the incident,
Dennis, do you know why they can't express themselves? Is the power
no,
of having something to do. If a woman
yeah,
it doesn't have any source of livelihood, and it is only
yes,
your husband that is making money, when you see this kind of thing, you are scared because if you talk now, he say
just
get out.
yes,
Who will take care of
yes,
you and your children? Who will feed your
it's like
children? Who will pay school fees? So most women just close their mouth because they are scared, like you said, they are very scared. And now and when you get scared, you now try to rationalize it in your head. That's why she's not
yes,
trying to say maybe there is a genuine intention. She knows that is wrong. She knows.
Yes, she knew. She know. She know that what the man did is wrong. But you see, when we are talking that women should at least add value to themselves, now they think maybe they we are looking. No, if you add
Add,
value to yourself,
add
because
value to
when the thing
yourself.
started, is for maybe the woman, because for that man to do that thing, the man know the kind of woman he married before he could do
Mhm.
that thing.
That's right.
If you know that your wife is no nonsense woman, you never try that rubbish.
You never try it. That's true.
Yeah, but
That's
because you know that my woman cannot do, kai God, see, mommy. When I saw that, I was
I
so
cried.
mad when I saw that
I
post.
was so
I
mad. I
could not
cried.
read
I
that
said,
post to the end.
"This can you imagine a 4-year-old girl? Her innocence has been taken away. She has been
Haba.
introduced to what she can't even explain. She doesn't even know what she's doing that is being
Yes,
done to her. She doesn't
and
even know.
that was the reason why she was crying, because she now maybe if this man can do this, so the only thing that will make that get to sleep now when they do, God.
It's the only time that she goes to sleep. You can't keep the man was saying, "Mommy, go to sleep now, mommy, go to sleep." And the girl was crying and used her own hand and took the father's hand and put it back there because she doesn't know
Ah,
what she's doing is wrong. She thinks
see,
so that
yes, she doesn't
this
know.
man has been doing this for a long time. The girl is
Very
used
yes, yes.
the girl is used to it.
See, women should marry. They need to add value. They need to stand by their feet to defend themselves. If you cannot defend yourself, who will come and defend your children for? If you
Who
cannot,
would defend
because for
so
that man,
oh, Jesus. That was why I started this life with I want to talk to single mothers. Don't bring every man you meet to your children unless you know that man.
ah,
Unless you know that man. You and
it's
your husband and your baby sleep together. You fall asleep so comfortable that you didn't even know that your husband has been doing this thing to your
yes, yes, yes.
you have to be observed. Open your eyes, shine your eyes, mothers. Notice how your husband or your man is playing with your little girl. Open your eyes. Stop dismissing everything like it's nothing. Open your eyes. Look at a 4-year-old, and now she will start. If they better get her.
4 years, yes,
She needs to go to therapy because she needs help. The little
yeah,
girl,
exactly. She needs help. She needs help. That's why she was crying now, because she know it's normal thing now.
it's
Because
a normal
she's
thing.
used. Let me
That's
say
why
she's
she's
used to
there.
it. She's used to it because
Because
no,
can
no,
you
no, it's
remember
very
when the
bad.
father pretended like he was sleeping? She was crying because she
Yes.
doesn't. This thing is normal to her. She's like, "Why are you stopping?
Yes,
Nothing
normal
is
now. Yeah, you have been
nothing."
doing it. What is what you have been doing this now? Why don't you want to do it today? And I've been enjoying it. You see,
Yes.
why don't you do it? No, 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 no.
But do you know the
But
question I will ask?
women need to
That
be very careful.
question I will ask the mother is the genuine intention you're looking for. This girl now, he's fingering. What if the girl becomes 8 years, 9 years, and wants more? Will he also give her more? What if he
Huh.
wants the man's bola? Will your husband also give bola? His finger now. What if she wants more? So there is no genuine intention anywhere.
There's nothing genuine about that art. There's nothing genuine
This
about that
road,
art.
the Bible said there's a road that leads to destruction. This road will lead to destruction.
Destruction, yes, destruction.
There's no
Exactly.
two ways about it. She's too young to be exposed to what her own father exposed her to. My sister, I
Me-
know that in Nigeria we have a human rights. You have to go to human rights and report. This man needs to
yes.
be off the
No,
streets.
she can't do that, because the man is the only source of life. The man is the only source of life. So that is what triggered her to answer that question now. She was trying to defend that man, even in that she was trying to defend that man. Because how
Yes.
could you add maybe
She was
the
trying
man
to
have genuine intention?
rationalize it.
What kind
She
of
wants
genuine
to
intention is that?
rationalize it.
That's the question that even messed me up. What kind of genuine intention is that? Eh? How you
When
say
I saw
genuine
that
intention when you
genuine
know that
intention,
somebody
I was very upset.
God.
Yeah, thank
Mommy,
you
how
very
ah,
much. Thank you, baby. My nurse, Nga nurse, come and talk. Oh, this one we don't know. Nurse, how are you doing?
Hello, Mama.
Hello,
I'm
how
fine,
are you
man. Good
doing?
evening, man.
Good evening, my dear. How are
I'm
you?
fine. Happy New Year once more,
Happy
Mama.
New Year
Hmm.
once more, my
Ah,
dear. This kind of thing, my sister, what kind of
yes.
rubbish is
So,
this?
Mama, this one child rapper. This one is child abuse. Real child
Real child
abuse. Hmm?
abuse.
Can you be doing that to a
4-year-old.
He's abusing the child, and I think that man is. Yeah, he's having mental issue.
Mm-hmm.
I know mental issue is hereditary. Since he said the father was doing that to his sister,
To the sisters, yes.
there is an, I think there mm, is a mental issue, and maybe he inherited it from the father. Can you
Mm.
say? And the woman self, like you said that we women, women we should wise up, especially
We should
single
open
moms.
our
Say
eyes
because I don't
to
know if that
God.
child is really like Stephanie said, if he's a man biological child, maybe his stepdaughter. Who knows?
Mm, mm-hmm.
Mhm. That thing in some area is an abominable at abomination.
Yes, yes.
Like in my place, if your father is harsh in such acts, they will have to do cleansing.
You see?
If a father is caught in such act with his own daughter, they will have to do some cleansing for them, or else it will affect the daughter when maybe when she is grown up and she is married.
You see?
When she start giving birth, the children will
Yes.
be just be going, they will not stay.
You see that?
So I don't know why the woman will say is an intention, the detention is genuine. It's not genuine at all. It's not genuine at all. The woman should just, if she cannot do it herself, she should tell someone else so that they will report that man.
Yes,
Because that
he needs
man,
to be
maybe he will be
reported.
even doing it to, if there are neighbor children in that compound, if they have neighbors in that, he might be doing it to the female girls in
Exactly.
that compound,
This
not only
you
the
cannot
daughter.
tell me. You cannot
Because
tell me that daughter is the only victim. It's a lie. He has other people in the neighborhood too.
mm, yes, that is doing it too. So they should just report the man. So he will serve the punishment. After that punishment, you need to go through therapy. It's not okay. The mental health is not okay at all. How
Yeah,
can
it's
a
not.
mature man do it to a 4 years old?
For
And the
you.
man, the girl self, small girl, is so used to it that he wants more,
She wants more.
more
And
of
then
it.
all I'm asking is when
That
she
thing is
gets
very
to eight
terrible,
years
mom.
old, when she gets to 8 years old, she no want finger
Mm,
anymore. She want bola. Will he also provide bola?
mm,
Exactly. You know?
mm.
Thank you, my darling. Thank you. Thank you, mama.
Yes. Okay.
All right, guys. He said the man is having mental issue. His mental health is okay, is not okay at all. Guys, I just wanted to bring that to you guys because he was like, oh my God, when I saw the post, I was really pissed off with that man. Everybody that saw the post was very, very angry. It made no sense. Tell them some of the single mothers are carried away by what they get. Yeah, single mothers. The reason why I brought this is because I want to talk to my single mothers. This is a new year. I don't believe that because you're a single mother, you should not find love again. No, I don't believe that. I don't believe because there are certain circumstances that can make you a single mother. Maybe the man got you pregnant and walked away. Maybe you had a girl and he said, no, I don't want a girl and left you. Maybe he didn't tell you he was a married man. When you found out he was a married man, you were already pregnant. There are so many things that can make you a single mother. There are so many reasons that can make you. So we are not here to judge your situation. Nobody is perfect. That's not what I'm here to do. But I just want to encourage you. The next time you find love, you are not the only one that is loving. You are not the only one that is in that relationship. Remember, you have children or a child. So that man or that woman must not only love you, they must also love you and your children or your child if you're coming with one, or your children if you're coming with more than one. So now, when you think about your love, you are not just thinking about only you. You cannot be selfish when you are a single parent. It's not about you anymore. If you're single, it's all about you. I want this, I want that, I want to go here, I want to do this, I want to do that. It's you. You can do whatever you want, it's just you. But once there is a child, once there are children, it's no longer about you. I'm sorry to tell you, it's no longer about you. Who I like them tall, I like those handsome men, I like you can like, but remember, it's not just you liking. You can like the handsome man. Why the handsome man does not like your children? That is a no for you. You might like the handsome man, but the handsome man is trying to molest your children. That is a no for you. You might like the handsome tall man, but the handsome tall man is beating your children every day. That's a no for you. So you don't just, it's not about you anymore. It's about you, number one, then it's about your children. Stop being so quick to introduce every man you meet to your children. These people, you don't know them. You don't know who they are. There was a time I had a case where a lady met a man at a nightclub. That night, he took the man home that night, and after having fun, the next day, the man said, "Oh, I came all the way from out of state. Can I just stay 2 days with you? I like you." The guy said, "Okay, you can," forgetting that she had a 6-year-old little girl, and she is a nurse, and she works nights. So in the night, she will go to work and leave her 6-year-old with a man she met in the club 2 days ago that she does not know. Because you took a picture of his ID card, because you took a picture of this, you know his social security, does not mean you know him. The man stayed in her house for 2 weeks. 2 weeks after the man stayed, the daughter started complaining that her pekus was hurting. Pekus was hurting. The mother started asking, "What is wrong with your pekus?" Only for her to discover every night she goes to work, the man kept grooming the daughter until started sleeping with the daughter. Started using the girl. Started entering the girl's pekus. By the time the man was arrested, he was convicted. The man is in jail now, but by then the damage has been done on the daughter. Luckily now the girl is in therapy, the girl is doing well, but all this can be prevented. Take your time, check, ask all the necessary questions. Who are you? In America, yeah, if you need to run criminal background on him. If he told you he used to live in New Jersey, find out where he was living in New Jersey. Run criminal background in New Jersey police station where he told you he lives, to be sure. Because you might be so shocked that that man is running away from New Jersey because he's wanted in New Jersey for maybe a child molestation case over there. And he will run over here and hide. And now he's in love with you. He wants to live in your house and you have exposed your own daughter to it. There was a case I had somewhere, I think it was in New York or what, about a man. He met this girl and they started dating, a single mother with 3 little girls. 3 little girls. One was 15, one was 13, one was 11. He met this man within 2 weeks, 3 weeks, the man has moved into her house. Before you know it, 3 months, 4 months down the line, she started, her last daughter was sick. The 11-year-old was sick, throwing up. She took the girl to the hospital. They told her the daughter was pregnant. She said, "What? Pregnant? 11-year-old? Who got you pregnant?" The girl didn't want to say. He has a boyfriend. "Who is your boyfriend?" She said, "You marry me and take me this, this, that." The mother said, "Who?" She said, "Well, he's the mom's boyfriend." The mom said, "What?" By the time the man saw the girl was sick, the man disappeared. The girl kept calling the phone, turned off everything. The girl now said, "Oh, he's the boyfriend." The mother said, "What?" And then the two sisters said, "No, you are lying. She loves me. This man loves me." Do you know this man got 3 of them pregnant? The 15-year-old, the 13-year-old, the 11-year-old, 3 of them pregnant by this man that she met 5 months ago, moved into her house, got her 3 daughters pregnant. Yes, the man was finally found. Yes, the man went to jail. Yes, the man, but your daughters are now pregnant by the same man, 3 of them. This one was about 3 months pregnant. This one was 2 months pregnant. The last baby was a month pregnant. Mothers, I'm not saying don't have fun. I'm saying have fun. I'm saying that your life is not over because you had a bad relationship. No, God is a God of a second chance. You have chances and chances to love. But please open your eyes, shine your eyes, watch your children. When your boyfriend, your daughter is not comfortable around your boyfriend, find out why. Open your eyes and find out why your daughter, whenever your boyfriend rings the doorbell, she starts crying. Whenever your boyfriend comes into the house, she starts hiding behind you. Whenever you tell her to go give your boyfriend water, she starts crying, "No, mommy, I don't want to go." Don't force her and say, "Come on, go, go, go." Find out to take a minute. "Baby, come. Why don't you like that man? What did that man do to you? Tell mommy. Mommy is not going to be mad. Tell me. I got your back. What happened?" And listen to your children. Initially, they'll be scared because most of the time they will threaten them. If you tell anybody, I will buy your mother, I will buy you, I will do. Some of them will even bring a buy and show them and say, this, I'll use it and buy your mother. So they are scared. But you have to be able to break those defenses, break those fear, and penetrate and listen to your children. Some of us mothers, your daughter will come and tell you, Mommy, I don't like your boyfriend. I don't like the way he looks at me. It's you now. Were you not the one that comes here wearing shorts, trying to entice my boyfriend? Now it becomes war between us and our children. Baby, it's not about you. The day you gave birth to that girl, that is the day it ceased being about you. The day you went into labor and gave birth to that daughter or that son, that is the day it's no longer about you. It's now about us. You and your son, you and your daughter. It's no longer about you. If you wanted it to be about you, then don't have any child. Then you can go gallivant, enter the sun, do whatever you want. It's you. But once you bring a child into this world, you are responsible for that child's safety. You are responsible for that child's protection. You are responsible for that child's provision. You, because that child was in heaven dancing and singing. You went and dragged him down to earth. So you must be responsible for him or her. My uniques, let this story not just be something we have an outrage about. Let this story get the conversation going. My single mothers, open your eyes. I'm going to maybe not this week, but next week, I'm going to do dating as a single mom. I'm going to do things you need to look out for dating as a single mother or as a single father. Please take some time, date these people on your own. Go on dates outside your children. Make sure you feel these people, know who they are, where they work, where they are from, what is about them before you bring them and introduce them to your children. Because once you introduce them and you don't know them and they come and create harm or harm your children, the harm has already been done. The only thing we need to do is start fixing it. But why do we need to fix it when it's not broken? We can try as much as possible not to break it so we don't have to fix it. And mothers, single mothers, single father, when you notice something, your guts, you see that still small voice in you is the voice of God. Whenever that voice tells you something is not, the lady said that she noticed that her daughter's speckles was a little bit large, but she kept thinking, why? Why was it big? Why? Or maybe that's when she should have taken that girl to the doctor. Say, Biko, check this thing. I don't know, something is not right. That was she as a mother, she noticed it. But those of us will suppress it. Your daughter will be acting, come on, go greet uncle. Your daughter is crying. She's shy. Come on, go greet. You're still forcing her to go. Stop forcing these children. Leave them alone. Children are spirits. They are like dogs. Dogs can sense who is a good person and bad person. Children can sense your spirit. If your child says she doesn't want to go, don't force her. Leave her alone. But take time and find out, baby, why don't you want to go to that uncle? Tell me why you don't like that uncle. And listen. Then when they tell you, open your eyes and start looking out for those things they have told you. Children are not adults, so they might not communicate it effectively. They might not tell you, I don't like him because he touches my pekus. I don't like him because he might say, I don't like him, he does bad things. What kind of bad things? Bad things. And then you say, what? Come on, get out. He doesn't know how to say he touches my pekus. He doesn't know how to say he's molesting me. He doesn't know how to say he's abusing me. She's going to say it as a child. He does bad things. He do bad things. He always do bad things. He mean to me. He touch me. He hit me. And then you think she's talking nonsense. Baby, she's not talking nonsense. Listen. Get a doll. Sometimes when we do therapy with children, when I was doing therapy with children like 3 years, 4 years, we give them doll, doll baby. We give them doll and give it to them and say, okay, this is you. Show me what that person did to you. They will not be able to express themselves, but they will start touching all the places the person touched them on that doll. Pay attention, my uniques. This is not the year. 2024 is a different year. Shine your eyes, no grief for nobody this year. This is not the year. This is the year we are going to do right and we are going to get it right. We are going to date right. We are going to marry right. We are going to raise our children right. We are going to serve God right. We are going to do everything right this year. Knowledge is power. I'm going to do a whole series on dating as a single parent in 2024. We have to do something different this year because a lot of these incidences are happening. Almost every single mother you turn around, these children are telling you this person touched them, this uncle touched them, this grandpa touched them, this auntie touched. It is high time we stand up as a family, as a community, and say enough is enough. If I'm going to date, I'm going to be safe, I'm going to protect myself, and I'm going to protect my children while having fun. All right? I just wanted to share that with you guys. Let me see if there's no question. I'm going to leave you guys. Okay, Chukwu Yendibo. How are you doing, my dear? Let me see. Good evening, my precious Igwe. How are you, my love? Frank Shawboy, how are you? How are you, my darling? All right. Hey, Juju, my sister is here. Good evening, my love. How are you doing, Juju? Stella Yendibo, how are you, my love? All right. I'm about to leave you guys. I'll leave you guys, but please, 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 please. I talked about the Judas of 2024. And next week, Tuesday and Thursday, I'm going to give you signs of Judases in your circle. Some of us, we don't know the signs. You people say, Mommy, you talked about Judas, but what signs? I'm going to give you the things to look out for the Judas. Because sometimes your Judas might pretend to be a disciple. Why he's a Judas? They might pretend to be. You remember, Judas was among the 12 disciples, still eating with Jesus, laughing with Jesus, witnessing with Jesus, praying with Jesus, feeding the multitude with Jesus, doing everything. But yet he was a Judas. So I'm going to give you some signs. Maybe I'll do part A Tuesday and part B on Thursday. So that then after that, I'm going to talk about how to date as a single mother or a single father in 2024. We have to protect our babies. Baby is not about you anymore. The day you gave birth to those children, that's when it ceased being about you. It now became about us, you and them. As you're dating, you can date and have fun, but you must also know that you are not dating by yourself. You have some children that are depending, their protection and safety depend on your dating life, on your love life, and you must consider them while you're having fun. All right? Take care of yourself and each other. I'll see you guys tomorrow. You are beautifully and wonderfully made by God. That is why every single one of you is unique. Be kind to yourself and to each other. Remember, start sending your videos. I'll start posting them tomorrow. I love, love, love you guys. See you guys. Mwah. Bye-bye.